Hey everybody, hope all you guys are having a good day today. I'm kind of just doing a last few minute things here around Mom and Pop's house. Some things they can't do, so I'm trying to help them out before I leave. Today is my last full day here in Northeast Texas. Tomorrow I leave for Dallas. I'll be there for a couple of 2 or 3 weeks, and then I'll go back home to the Philippines and get back to work on the mission there and with the ministry. Today I've had something on my mind. I see a lot of people posting things on Facebook, and today I seen something where someone said, in order to be pleasing to God, you have to do the will of God. And a lot of people get confused about what is the will of God, and to be in God's will. And from personal experience, the way I understand it is to be in the will of God is to love one another, to love people. It's written that love does no harm. And I go back into my past. You guys know my testimony. There was a time when I was so lost. I was doing drugs so bad. I was in so much depression, from the stroke and everything. And, I didn't want to live. I'd turned angry. And I'd even turned my anger towards my mom, and which, looking back, that person that I was, that just kills me that I was bad to my mom, But there's one thing in my life that has always been constant. That was my mom. My mom has always been there for me. She never judged me. She never got on to me. She never pointed out the things that I was doing that were wrong. She loved me. And she had people praying for me. And she never gave up on me. And on June 14th, 2012, in God's perfect timing, God came to me and took care of what needed to be taken care of in me. God came and did what was needed to be done in me to straighten me out. And you know what the first thing I did when that happened? Was I called my mom and pop. And then I went to my mom and pop and was with them. Because after my mom met Pop and they got married, Pop became the other constant in my life. And he always loved me. And he never pointed fingers at me. He never looked down on me. He loved me. That's what we have to do. Love does no harm. We love people. We don't sit around and judge people by what they're doing and where they're at their particular point in their life. We love them, let them see the love of God in us, and whenever it's time, God will come in and take care of what needs to be done. He'll come in, He'll judge their heart, and then He'll take care of whatever needs to be done in them. Whatever problems they're suffering from, God will give them the strength to turn away from it, to be done with it. That's being in the will of God, is to love one another. And whenever you love one another, it's a form of judging, okay? And a lot of people can't understand that. But whenever you're loving somebody, they're seeing the love of God through you. And that does something to people. It's planting seeds. You may not see it right away. It's like my mom. For years and years and years, she watched me be a destructive to my life. But all she did was love me and pray for me. And that love that she showed me was planting seeds in me. And whenever it come time, God stepped in, took care of me. And the first thing I did, called my mom, and I went home to my mom. Anyway, if you want to be in the will of God, if you want to do God's will, love one another. Love does no harm. and love God with all your heart, mind, and soul. Whenever you're focused on the love of God and loving others, how can you be focused on anything negative? I love you all. God bless.